Good evening, basketball fans. Sorry about the little lag there, getting the headset microphones plugged in. But we're short-staffed here tonight. Welcome to the Red Zone here at the Hicksville High School, the main gymnasium, on this Tuesday, as we're getting ready for boys basketball action tonight on this Tuesday before Christmas here on Hicksville Community Television. The Holgate Tigers have made the trip over from Henry County, former league opponents. The Tigers no longer in the Green Meadows Conference, so this will be a non-league game here tonight. But still, exciting basketball on tap, we hope, for this evening. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. With me tonight, Brian Williams, who will be operating the iPad Pro cameras. And for both games tonight, it's like that song goes, it's just the two of us here tonight because Jim Seiler had something come up and is not able to be here this evening. And likewise, Chris Warner not able to be with us tonight as well. And we've been diving deep into the into the volunteer pool here, as it's always the case near the holidays with all the other stuff that people have going on with friends, families, and other Christmas get-togethers for work and so forth. So it is the way it is, and Brian and I are here tonight. We'll be bringing you two live streams. First up, the junior varsity matchup between these two schools, and then we'll take a bit of a break and be back with a second live stream a little bit later. That'll be the varsity matchup between the Tigers and the Aces from the Red Zone here tonight. Glad to have you with us. Want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here tonight. They include our platinum level underwriting supporter. That's ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks also to our three diamond level underwriting supporters. They underwrite all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. A.P.T Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, also online at aptmfg.com/careers, and the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. They're your good neighbor pharmacy in Hicksville. And also a big thank you to our gold level underwriting supporter, underwriting all of our basketball coverage, Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say go Aces. They're proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game award that we give out at the end of each varsity basketball broadcast we do here on Hicksville Community Television. So thanks to all of them. Thanks to you for joining us. We're sort of on the cusp of what we are told could be a major winter storm event that could be moving into our region on Thursday. I know that I've had people asking me already, and the answer is, as of yet, I have heard nothing regarding girls basketball on Thursday and Friday. The Route 49 Classic games scheduled to be played in Antwerp as of today. They are all still on. And, of course, we'll have our live update coming your way Wednesday, tomorrow at 4 in the afternoon. And if I have any new information, I will share that with you at that time. And, of course, if you haven't already, follow us on Facebook and keep tabs on our Facebook page, because if we receive any information, even if it's almost at the very last minute, we'll get that posted for you on our social media so you can be in the know about what's going on. Of course, those of you with us tonight on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, we appreciate you being here as well. And again, we are planning on, at this point, planning on being in Antwerp, and we're going to have both games for you on Thursday and on Friday right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And then next week, we'll be in Edgerton with all four of the boys Route 49 games. So, of course, again, for the Thursday and Friday games, we're going to put the asterisk with the weather permitting next to it. We'll see. Hopefully, the timing will be right so that we'll be able to get to Antwerp. Everybody will be able to get to and from Antwerp safely on Thursday, but we'll just have to wait and see how things go. Well, the teams are breaking huddle. Starting five for the Aces are going to be number 4, Bronson Graber. Number 22 is Garrett Turnbull. Number 5 is Owen Stuckey. Number 12 is Phineas Phillips. And who else is out there? There's one more. I haven't been able to catch his number. I think that's number 1, Austin Sanders. For Holgate jumping center circle, number 33 who's not on the roster, unless that it's Healy, Matthew Healy. Ball's taken away, though, and we come back the other way. Phillips. All right, hopefully we are back. We had a hiccup with our Wi-Fi and unfortunately lost a bit of our live stream. So hopefully back with us. Everything is underway. We're into the closing seconds of our first quarter. It's 12-6 Aces. And that will be the end of the first quarter, with, again, Hicksville leading 12-6, our first quarter score. And we'll try to get caught up on the scoring as best we can. Number 33 has a bucket. It might be Landon Engel, I'm not sure. And we've got 2 points for number 34, or 4 points. There we go, that's their 6. We'll get it figured out. So we'll make up for the sponsor mention. We'll make up for our underwriter mention when we get to halftime. We apologize again. We're not sure what happened, but we lost our Wi-Fi there temporarily, and we had to reshuffle, and hopefully everything is back up and running and working correctly, and we'll be okay from this point on. So with the Aces leading 12-6, we'll get ready to get back into action here. Luke Eicher out on the floor with the Aces now, and we're underway in our second quarter. They haven't got there we go, the lights off on the backboard now. Phillips with the ball working around the perimeter. He'll pass it down to Eicher. Eicher to Graber. As they'll continue to work their offense around the outside. Now Eicher's going to drive into the paint and lay it up and in. 2 points for Eicher. And the Tigers will take it back up the floor. Get the ball to Giesecke. Eicher comes out to guard him. Giesecke's going to drive in towards the hoop. He'll throw it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Phillips. He'll toss it over to Turnbull, and the Aces will work their way back up the court. Graber narrowly avoids the travel call. Phillips with the ball now. Back to Graber. Graber to Sanders. His shot up, no good, but the rebound. And then Sanders will put it up again. Count it, and he's going to go to the line. Austin Sanders with the bucket. And he'll draw a foul. That'll be the second team foul. On the Tigers. 16-6 now the score, with Austin Sanders at the line to complete the three-point play. Sanders' free throw is good. 8 points now for Sanders. Bounce pass to Stropel. Stropel gets the ball over to Resendez. Resendez to Giesecke, back to Stropel, back to Resendez. 4:14 and the clock rolling. Number 12 is Resendez. There's two. That's Owen Resendez. And then the other Resendez is Israel Resendez. That ball goes out of bounds. Shot up, and that's no good from Israel Resendez. Giesecke with the rebound. That's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with Holgate. Stropol looking to get the ball inbounds. He does. To Israel Resendez. Back to Stropol. And then to Giesecke. Giesecke in trouble. He kicks it back out. That shot hits nothing and goes out of bounds from Owen Resendez. So Aces will get the ball back. 3:44 to go. And a 30-second timeout on the floor. Give us a quick moment to say a big thank you to our platinum level underwriting supporter, underwriting all of our operations here at Hicksville Community Television for 2022, and that's ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Located in the industrial park, you can find out more about the many solutions they have for business and industry. Check them out online at www.arcsolinc.com. ARC Solutions Incorporated. We want to thank them so very much again for their diamond level of underwriting support for 2022, underwriting all of our operations here at Hicksville Community Television. 3:44 to go in the first half. Aces with the ball. The inbounds comes into Austin Sanders. He'll toss it down to Stuckey. Bounce pass. Shot up and good for Turnbull. Turnbull's first bucket of the night. 19-6 our score now. And that's a bad, I'm not sure if he tried to do a behind the back pass or just had the ball slapped away, but either way, turnover to the Aces. Turnbull with the ball, drives in towards the hoop, pulls up, gets the ball out to Sanders. His shot in and out, no good. And again, a battle for the rebound. It comes up and a long pass down to Giesecke. Giesecke lays it up and in. Caden Giesecke with his first bucket of the night. Makes it 19-8. Stropol out to Giesecke. Giesecke, and it's knocked loose and put it back into the hands of the Tigers. Stropol from three-point land, no good. Gets his own rebound. Gets it down to Israel Resendez, back to Stropol. Now they'll move it around. Hartman kicks it back out to Giesecke. Back to Hartman, ball slapped away, but he gets it back. Giesecke now on the wing. Down into the corner to Stropol. Back out to Israel Resendez. And they'll get a offensive foul on number 33. That'll be Landon Engels first. Into the game now is Jesus Avalos. Avalos gets the ball over. Shot is up and good. Two more for Austin Sanders. Sanders with 10 points now. Drives into the bucket, puts it up off glass, no good. Turnbull with the rebound. With 1:02 to go, Aces up 21-8. And got an injured player. Graber is pulled up. Gimp, it looks like he's got an ankle injury, or at least a twisted ankle or a cramp or something. But he'll come out. They'll stop the game for a quick substitution because of the injury. Sanders gets the ball inbounds to Turnbull, back to Sanders. Sanders to Avalos down in the corner. Jesus works into the paint, passes it off. Turnbull from three-point land is good. Garrett Turnbull with 5 points on the night now to make it 24-8. So we're under a minute, 37 seconds to go before half. That's Alvarez, number 21, into the game. Shot up, no good. And there'll be a whistle and I think a foul on the floor. That'll be team foul number 4 on the Tigers. That'll be on number 11. That's Giesege's second. Here come the Aces. Austin Sanders takes it across the timeline with 14 seconds. Dishes it down to Avalos. Avalos from the corner puts it up. Too much on it over the top of the rim. Rebound to the Tigers. Down the floor they come. Healy, bounce pass. And that's up and good to Engel. And that takes us to halftime. So we've played the first 12 minutes of this junior varsity game, and at the half, it's the homestanding Hicksville Aces leading the Holgate Tigers 24-10. Our halftime score. Of course, we're gonna So unofficial scoring, and again, very unofficial, but I think I've got everything correct. So let's take a look at that first half again. At halftime, if you are just joining us, Aces leading the Tigers here in this junior varsity game, 24-10, the score. And for Holgate, in that first half, they had number 34, Holden Hartman, with a couple of field goals for 4 points. And number 33, which we believe is Landon Engel, also had 2 buckets for 4 points. And then number 11, Caden Gieseke, with a bucket for 2. And that adds up to their 10 points. For the Aces, Luke Eicher had a bucket in the first half for 2 points. It was Owen Stuckey with a 3-banger for 3. Bronson Graber had 2 buckets for 4. Garrett Turnbull, a 2 and a 3 for 5, and leading scorer for both teams tonight so far, Austin Sanders. In the first half, Austin had item for 3 field goals, a 3-point field goal, and a free throw for 10. And that adds up to 24. So I think we're good as they sound the horn, and we've got about 45 seconds to kill here before the third quarter gets underway. Again, when this one ends, we'll have a brief recap and a quick post-game show. Then we'll shut down this live stream. And we'll take, it's usually somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes, and then Brian and I will be back. And we'll have our second live stream of the night, and that'll be the varsity matchup. Coming into the game, the JVs here for Hicksville were 6-1 in the 7 games that they've played so far. They've played 6 non-conference games and won them all. The one conference game that they played against Fairview, they did lose that one 47-43 to the Apaches. So they're looking to make it 7-1 tonight on the JV side with another non-conference victory against these Holgate Tigers. Aces will have the ball to start the second half. Inbounds to Turnbull and right back to Sanders, and we're underway. Bill Murphy, Brian Williams calling the action for you tonight. Up and good for Owen Stuckey. Glad to have you with us here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Come back the other way with the Tigers. Israel Resendez. Now over to Stropal. Back to Resendez. He'll bounce pass it to Healy. Shot up, and that's good from Alvarez. Alexander Alvarez. I'll make that Alex Xavier Alvarez. Makes it 26-12. Phillips. Turnbull from three-point land. Off the mark. Turnbull gets the ball back under control. Quick pass. Spin move. They'll kick it back out. Sanders from three-point land, and that one's good. Sanders gets the three. That makes it 29-12. Healy brings the ball up, and that's going to be off the hands of Israel Resendez, out of bounds and back to the Aces. Eicher checks in, and Turnbull will have a seat, get a bit of a breather. Eicher is going to handle the inbound. Sanders standing by to get the ball. 4:55 to go in our third quarter. Eicher gets the ball in, and Sanders brings it up the floor. Quick pass to Graber on the wing, back to Eicher. Eicher spin move, and he slaps the ball accidentally. It goes into the hands, but he gets it right back. Eicher will hold up, and that's a poorly considered pass. It's picked off by Healy. Healy to Stropal, and Stropal doesn't see the ball until it's too late, and it flies by him out the door into the commons. They'll bring the ball back in. It'll be Aces on the out-of-bounds turnover. 4:33, and Sanders bringing up the basketball. He'll get it to Graber. Graber looking things over, feeds it to Eicher. Eicher kicks it back out as they'll run their offense now, run the wheel. Graber's going to try to drive it in. He shoots it out to Sanders. He'll put it up short. Sanders gets his own rebound. Shot up, bounces, and does not go down. But that'll be a foul, and that's going to send Austin to the line to shoot two. 29-12 our score, and that's the first foul of the night on Alvarez for the Tigers. Austin Sanders at the line to shoot two. Gets the first one. He'll have one more into the game, number 42, who's not on our roster. And also back into the game, Owen Resendez. And I think 42 might be Travis, Noah Travis. He's on the roster, but they didn't have a number assigned to him. Down into the corner, guarded by Eicher. Bounce pass, and that'll be out of bounds. Engel couldn't get his hand on it, and Aces will get the ball on the turnover. Sanders kicks it back to Eicher. Eicher down into the corner, shot up, no good. Rebound back to the Tigers. Resendez, Israel Resendez drives in, holds up, bounce pass. That's to Healy. Healy at the free throw line, looking for some help. They'll kick it back out and reset. Top of the key, number 42, which I think is Travis. Don't hold me to that, though. And another turnover. Aces up 31-12 with 3:02, just about halfway through this third quarter. Graber gets it out to Phillips. Phillips to Sanders. And that's another three for Austin Sanders. 34-12 now. As the Aces are kicking it into overdrive, up by 22 at this point. Owen Resendez looks for some help, gets it to Healy. Healy bounce passes it in, up and good for Engel. 6 points for him now. 2:22 to go. It's 34-14. Still a 20-point lead for the Aces. Graber driving into the paint, kick it down. Phillips off the back of the iron, no good, but Sanders runs down the rebound on the other side of the court. He'll get it to Stuckey. Stuckey with the hook shot up, no good. And battle, but it's Israel Resendez who comes up with the basketball for Holgate. Under 2 minutes now. Healy. Healy drives in towards and kicks it over to Travis. Back to Healy and to Owen Resendez. And so work it around the perimeter. Aces keeping that center closed down. Israel Resendez, guarded by Eicher, gets it over to Healy. Healy drives it in, and he'll be blocked. The shot blocked from behind. It was a good block, too, by Phillips. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Aces, so the Tigers will retain possession. Into the game now, Avalos back in, and Turnbull comes back in for the Aces as well. Bounce pass down low, kick it back out. Shot from Healy in and out, no good. Avalos with the rebound. He'll get it over to Turnbull. Turnbull to Eicher on the wing. Eicher is going to drive in, pass along the baseline, back to Avalos. He'll drive into the paint, and he's going to be fouled before he can take the shot. That's going to be on number 33 again. I think that's going to be his second. That'll be team foul number 2 on the Tigers in this second half. And Engel will come out, and back into the game will be Travis. Shot up, no good. Turnbull gets the board, and he'll take it back out beyond the three-point arc, guarded by Stropal. Kicks it out to Graber. Graber, nice feed up, and good for Austin Sanders. Sanders makes it 36-14, puts the lead back at 22. 35 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Tigers with the basketball. Stropal out on the wing, down into the corner. That's to Alvarez. Alvarez kicks it out to Travis. Back to Alvarez. And then to Healy. Healy to Stropal. Down to 12 seconds. Stropal puts it up, and he's going to draw the foul. I think that one might be on Turnbull. Garrett Turnbull. That's his first of the night. Team foul number 1 on the Aces, and that's going to put Damon Stropal at the line to shoot 2 with 10.3 seconds left in the third quarter. Stropal's first shot is in and out, no good. Turnbull will come out of the game, and Phineas Phillips back in for him. Put Phineas in his spot on the sides of the free throw box. Stropal's second one is also no good, off the front of the iron. Avalos grabs the board, gets it off to Sanders. Sanders bumps into Graber. Graber's going to take a shot at the buzzer, no good. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So we've played 3, and the Aces with the comfortable 22-point lead over the Tigers, 36-14. Well, our break here between quarters, we want to say another big thank you to another of our Diamond Level underwriters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage here on HIX-TV, and that's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you're looking for something brand new, pre-owned, be it a car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory anytime online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's always about service, before, during, and after the sale. at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at JimSchmidtAuto.com. I want to thank them so very much again for their continued diamond-level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television and the HIX-TV YouTube channel. 36-14, Aces in the lead as we get ready for the fourth and final quarter of this junior varsity game tonight. It'll be Holgate's ball at center court on the sideline to get things started. 6 minutes on the clock, and we're ready to go. Bill and Brian, glad to have you with us here tonight. Inbounds to Healy, and we're underway. Healy being guarded by Sanders. Gets it over to Stropal. Stropal to Israel Resendez. Resendez to Alvarez. Now Stropal driving in, a hook shot up, no good. That was Engel with the rebound, and they'll reset. Now Stropal, and back to Healy, who tried to feed it in to Engel. It's stolen away. Eicher flies down the floor, gets it to Phillips. Phillips to Avalos. To Graber. Graber for three, and that's good. Bronson Graber gets his first points of the second half. He's got 7 unofficially tonight. 39-14 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Stropal on the wing. Down to Alvarez. Alvarez to Israel Resendez. And then back to Healy. Healy banks in a three. Matthew Healy with his first points of the night makes it 39-17. Graber down in the corner. Eicher for three. Too much on it. Put back up and good. That'll be Sanders with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. Sanders having quite the night tonight. 22 unofficially. Foul was on Israel Resendez Jr. That'll be his first and team foul number 3 on the Tigers. Sanders gets the roll. Make it 42-17. And here come the Tigers. Healy guarded by Turnbull. And timeout from the Holgate Tigers bench. 4:26 to go here in quarter number 4. Aces leading comfortably here in this junior varsity game, 42-17. Full 1 minute timeout from the Holgate bench. JV coach for Holgate is Trey Jones, and of course Dave Blue is the Aces JV coach. You see the student section over there. Looks like it was pajama day. They have a Christmas Spirit Week going on here at Hicksville. They have different theme days every day of this week. I think, I don't know if it's tomorrow or Thursday. One of the next couple days is Ugly Sweater Day. And one is Christmas Character Day. And then I think on Friday it's just Christmas Overload, you know, just Christmas, decorate yourself for Christmas or something like that. So kids always love it, a lot of fun. Of course, on Friday it will be the annual tradition, the Christmas Fun Day here at Hicksville Schools for all grade levels. They've been doing a lot of fun stuff tonight. I saw some of the elementary kids got a surprise trip up to the Bryan Theater. Back in action on the floor, it's Stropal with the ball for the Tigers. Gets it to Alvarez. Alvarez to Israel Resendez. Healy back to Alvarez, back to Resendez. Alvarez drives in, he's cut off. He has to kick it back out to Stropal. Back to Resendez, down into the corner to Alvarez. Guarded by Turnbull, nothing there. He manages to hang on to the basketball. Now Healy drives in and has to kick it back out to Stropal. Stropal tries to make the cut, nothing there. Now a three from the top of the key from Resendez, no good. Stropal runs in, though, gets the rebound. His jumper is good from about 16 feet. So Stropal with his first 2 points of the night. Ace is back on offense. Brandon Graber off of his hip to Jesus Avalos. Now to Turnbull. Phillips down low off the top of Eicher's hand and out of bounds. Another turnover. Back into the game, number 12, Owen Resendez, and Travis, number 42. Graber will have a seat as Stuckey comes back into the game for the Aces. Stropal with the ball to Alvarez. Alvarez, Travis, spin move. Kick it back out to Owen Resendez. Back to Stropal. And they'll reset again. Alvarez on the wing. Drives in. Kicks it back out Stropal. Stropal from just inside the three-point arc. No good. Avalos grabs the board. He'll get the ball to Garrett Turnbull. Turnbull across the timeline. 2:35. He'll kick it out to Eicher on the wing. Eicher driving across. Down into the corner. Turnbull for three. Garrett Turnbull, his second three-pointer of the night, makes it 45-19. As Cross Zedike and I can't think of his name. He's off of the freshman roster. Getting ready to check in, number 24. Minute 59 and counting. Stropal, bounce pass into Engel. Engel kicks it back out. Travis, it's stolen away by Turnbull. Turnbull goes coast to coast and lays it in. 10 points now for Garrett Turnbull. The minute 42. Stropal. And we're going to have a foul. That'll be on the floor. That'll be team foul number 2 on the Aces. And that's going to be on Luke Eicher. His first. Matt Healy back into the game for the Tigers. Alvarez tries to move around Avalos, no good. Turnbull grabs the rebound. Turnbull brings it up the floor with a minute 15 to go in the game, and he'll head for the hoop and draw the foul. 2 shots coming up for Garrett Turnbull. And that'll be the first foul of the night on Matt Healy for Holgate. Turnbull, first one's no good. He'll have one more. Score remains 47-19 with a minute 14 to go in the game. He gets the second one. And Healy will bring the ball up for Holgate. Healy to Israel Resendez. Down to Travis. And ball loose on the floor. Rolling down the floor. Avalos grabs at it. Scooped up by Israel Resendez. He'll take it up and he'll get fouled by Turnbull. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 53.4 seconds. Turnbull's second personal foul. That's team foul number 3 for this second half on the Aces. And at the line, Israel Resendez Jr. misses the first one. Score remains 48-19. He'll get one more. Resendez gets the second one. That's his first point of the night. Makes it 48-20, and Luke Eicher will bring the ball up. 50 seconds and loses the dribble. It goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Aces. So the Tigers get the ball back, down by 28 with 44 seconds and counting. Up and lays it in. 29 seconds, and Healy will bring the ball up across the timeline for the Holgate Tigers. Drives in towards the paint, kicks it out to Owen Resendez, over to Alvarez. Now to Israel Resendez, and they'll work it around the perimeter. Healy drives in, no good. And Eicher comes up with the ball for the Aces. Under 10 seconds, they can just hold the ball and let time expire. Your final score is going to be 50-20. The Aces win the junior varsity game here tonight. So that is your final score, and let me do some quick tabulating here. As we'll get you some unofficial scoring numbers here shortly. I might be missing one here. We'll see. So let's run down some unofficial scores here for you quickly. For the Holgate Tigers JV on the short end of the score tonight, their leading scorer was number 33, Landon Engel. He had 3 buckets and 6 points tonight. Following him, Holden Hartman had a couple buckets for 4. 3 points off a 3-point field goal for Healy. Giesecke wound up with a bucket for 2. Alvarez, a bucket for 2. Stropal, a bucket for 2. And Israel Resendez had a free throw for 1 point tonight. For the Aces, Austin Sanders with the night tonight, as Sanders wound up with, I think, 23 points unofficially to lead all scorers. Following him was Garrett Turnbull. Turnbull had 2 threes, 3 twos, and a free throw for 13. It was Bronson Graber with a couple of buckets and a 3-pointer for 7 tonight. A 3 and a 2 for Owen Stuckey for 5. And Luke Eicher with a bucket for 2. So the Aces JVs improved their record now to 7-1. They've won every non-conference game that they've played, and their only loss was to their conference opponent, Fairview, tonight. So we're going to wrap things up. I do want to say another big thank you to our thanks to all of our underwriters, our platinum level underwriting supporter, which of course is ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Thanks to all 3 of our diamond level underwriters as well. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. A.P.T. Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. Check them out online at aptmfg.com/careers. I forgot to mention jimschmidtauto.com. Apologize for that. And, of course, the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And, of course, Subway of Hicksville, our gold level underwriting supporter where Al and the gang say go Aces. Subway of Hicksville, eat fresh, refresh. They're the proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award we give out at the end of each varsity contest we cover here on HIX-TV. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Again, a big thank you to the Hicksville Athletic Department for giving us the space and allowing us to be here with the live stream coverage tonight. Thanks to all of you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the live stream coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, even with the little Wi-Fi hiccup we had in the first quarter. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Once again, we'll be back with you in about 12, 13 minutes from right now with our second live stream of the evening. It'll be the varsity matchup between the Aces and the Tigers from here at the Red Zone. And until then, for Brian Williams operating the iPad Pro camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.